In the year 1970, there was a chilling incident that unfolded in the cobbled streets of Prague, a tale so harrowing that it remains etched in the annals of horror, stripped from the pages of forgotten history. It all began during a time when Czechoslovakia was firmly under the grip of the communist regime, which harbored a culture of fear and absolute control. The haunted whispers of the city spoke of a man named Jan Križ, an ordinary citizen who found himself ensnared in a web of political paranoia. Jan was a school teacher, beloved by his students for inspiring curiosity and critical thinking. Yet in a time when dissenting voices were silenced, even the most benign actions could spark torment. In the summer of that year, Jan began to voice concerns about the oppressive nature of the regime, unknowingly marking himself for scrutiny. Neighbors noticed his weary eyes and the visible fear that crept into his once vibrant demeanor. Soon enough, the whispers turned to point fingers. "Traitor," they said. The STB, the secret police, had taken an interest in him, detecting the scent of rebellion. One fateful night, shadows engulfed Jan's modest home. Loud knocks shattered the quiet, and before he could gather his thoughts, the door flew open. A group of men, clad in dark uniforms, swarmed in, dragging Jan into the darkness outside. His screams pierced the night, echoing through the oppressive silence of Prague. The officials sought to extract information, any shred of dissent he had harbored. Days turned into weeks without a trace of January. Desperate for news, his family knocked on doors, pleading with authorities, but met only cold, indifferent stares. Months later, in early autumn, the body of a man was discovered in a remote, abandoned building, unceremoniously dumped, mutilated, and unrecognizable. Many believed it was Jan, a grim testament to the lengths the state would go to silence those who dared to ask questions. But confirmation never came. As news of his disappearance spread, a deeper conspiracy began to unfold. Mysterious disappearances ramped up, with dozens of people vanishing into thin air without explanation, each owed to the same fate met by Jan. The regime turned friends against friends, sowing distrust. It was a hotbed of paranoia, where even the gentlest of souls bore the scars of betrayal. However, one woman remained, his wife Eva, who refused to succumb to despair. She delved into the underbelly of Prague's shadowy world. Rumors ignited her resolve, whispers of a clandestine movement plotting against the regime. She became a ghost, navigating the dark alleyways of the city, trading information for hope, trying to pin down her husband's fate. Throughout her perilous quest, she traveled through cemeteries and hidden corners, encountering people who both helped and betrayed her. The oppressive atmosphere thickened. Fear was contagious, as many had stories etched in scars of their own. With every secret she uncovered, she found pieces of her husband's story, fragments that painted a picture of dread. Years passed, and Eva vanished too, lost in a whirlpool of despair, as the horrors of the regime devoured her spirit. Together, she and Jan became more than just victims. They became enduring symbols of resistance against tyranny. Though decades have faded away, the haunting legacy of Jan Križ lives on in hushed conversations and dimly lit bars. People still share the cautionary tales of that dark chapter in history. In a city that yearns for remembrance and healing, the ghosts of the past linger among the living, whispering their truths, demanding to be heard.